So today I'm going to take you step by step on opening up a Wave accounting account. Now we're going to be here on the web browser so you can follow along in real time. I will also have a link in the show notes down below for you to take you to a page that looks very similar to this so you can follow through step by step. Now, the first thing it's going to ask you is to go ahead and fill out with your email address as well as creating a password. Now, if by any chance you also have a Google account, you can skip this step just a tiny bit by going ahead and signing up with your Google. But for example, here today, we're going to fill out the email as well as password and then click on create account. And I'm going to show you the very next step right after. All right, so the very first step right over here is going to ask you for some pieces of information such as your first and last name, the name of the business, what does your business do, and then the legal structure of the business. If everything is going to look good here, and once it's filled out, the next button will be highlighted. I'm going to fill this out and I'm going to show you what the next step looks like. And just a real quick example here, if you had that same issue that I ran into, which is seeing what your business does, you can choose the other option, which is the very bottom, and then you could specify by actually typing in what your business is. And then if you also choose the legal structure of LLC, it'll ask you what type of LLC. So we did end up filling everything out here for us, and now we're gonna go ahead and click on the next button. So next up here in step 2, it's gonna ask to tell a little bit about the company here. So it says, what year did your business get founded, as well as how many customers do you have, and what kind of payments you do accept, such as like PayPal or credit cards. There are a couple different options here for us. We're gonna go ahead and fill this out and then tap on next once it is highlighted. So here in step 3, you're going to see right over here, it is going to kind of show you over to the right-hand side. It says, what would you like to do in Wave? You can also see there's multiple options that you can select, such as sending invoices, easy to run payroll, organizing your books, or not sure yet. For us, we're going to go ahead and do the organize your books, and you can see the next button is highlighted, which we're going to go to the next page. Now you can see right over here in step 4 is choosing a plan. If you want to go ahead and get started with the free plan, you can go ahead and choose right over here with the starter. And if you want to go to the pro plan, you can go through this section right over here and read all the additional functions and features it does offer for you. You could also save a little bit of money if you want to go through on the annual plan. Now, no matter which option you ended up choosing, it is going to ask you to keep your account safe by having a phone number attached to that. So we're going to go ahead and plug in our phone number and click on next. And of course, right over here, it is going to go ahead and send us a 6-digit code. So we want to go ahead and plug that in as quickly as possible and move on to the next page. And just like that, we have our Wave account officially created and we're on the home page. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a link for you in the show notes down below so you can go ahead and jump to that beginning stage and get started with opening up your account. That does help support us out so we can make more free content just like this for you. And speaking of free content, we're actually going to go ahead and post another video right over here for you to keep on learning.